So welcome back, my guests and fans, friends and family, everybody. All we got now, tonight, we're gonna do a nice, real simple dish, okay? We got a pan on here, we got a bit of chicken there, okay? We just slice the chicken there and real nice like that, okay? We're gonna chop zucchini, a bit of onions, a bit of carrot there, like we do in all the dish. We love a bit of onions, carrots, very important, the vegetables, alright? Some shallots, some coconut milk, a bit of curry paste, some sliced garlic. I love some sliced garlic, and that's all we got for dinner, okay? We got the starving family, everybody's hungry, everybody's being very active at the sports today, at all the things, the school. Dad's hungry from work, he's been hungry all day working in the builder, the chef, whatever. So we're gonna do a nice dish now because everybody's starving. So we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil there to the pan, okay? Not too much, just because the olive oil is gonna expand. Once we've done that, we're gonna add in the onions there real quick, okay? You don't want to muck around too much. You want to bring the flavors there, so when you smell those onions cook, you go, oh, the whole family goes, wow, what's cooking now? You know? You love the smell of the onions there. So we take with a little bit of sneaky out of myself. You see the onions in the pan there like that, okay? Let them cook. Don't take these from the pan. Very important, okay? Very important. You let the onions cook down for a minute. Disperse the onions there, sliced onions. Just disperse them in the pan to bring the heat there. Okay, don't take these from the pan. You want a nice high heat for the curry, okay? Very important. I like to bring a little bit of salt to the pan there. Always when I cook the onions, just to bring a bit of the natural sugars there from the onions out, okay? You remember your natural sugars there from the onions out from the beef, okay? Just to bring a few flavors there. Very important, okay? Very important. We're going to add in the carrots there. We don't muck around too much with the carrots. Just add in the carrots to bring it to flavors, okay? Okay, we saute them off real nice, real simple, okay? Everyone has a bit of onions and carrots in the fridge. We don't want to muck around too much about talking this and that and this. We just want to show you something real easy, real simple, okay? So we've got the hot pan there. We're going to add a little bit more olive oil into the pan there like that. Just a little bit. Keep the heat there. Very important. You don't want to take the pan from the heat. You want to see the sizzle there, okay? Once we move the onions in there from that, we add in the chicken there. Okay? We're going to add the garlic in there real quick. We don't muck around too much. Okay? We bring the garlic in there. We stir in the garlic just to disperse a few flavors there like that. Okay? We want to stay nice and calm tonight. The angry chef tonight, welcome back once again like I said, but the angry chef tonight, you want to stay real calm tonight. You don't want to get too angry. You want to stay nice and calm there. It's a family night. It's a Friday night. We got footy on. We got all the good stuff happening. We want to just have a nice meal there tonight, okay? Very important. We're just going to add in the zucchinis there like that, okay? So, it's all the ingredients there in the pan. You don't want to take the heat off the pan there. You want to keep the heat on the pan. Very important, because once you take the heat off the pan, once again, like I always say, you're going to get a sloppy curry. The only ingredients we have there is the curry paste, a bit of the coconut milk, some shallot, and a bit of coriander there, okay? Very important ingredients we have to add into the dish, okay? So once we have that, we add a bit of salt to the dish there, just to bring a few flavors out. And I'm going to just take these things to the side because I want to just sort of stir this into the dish like that, okay? Okay, about that much. You let that just sit there like that to bring the flavors out there. It's very important. Keep the heat there. Don't touch the pan. Just let it sit there like that. Don't touch the pan. It's very important, okay? We're going to pick a few of the coriander off there like that. You don't want to muck around too much. You just want to pick a few of the coriander for the curry. And we're just going to rip them in there later. Not even with a knife. We're just going to just sort of rip them in there, okay? About that much, just for, 3 or 4 or 5 serves. Very nice, very important. The shallots, all we have. The coconut cream is all we have left to add to the dish, okay? Very important. We're just going to give a bit of a stir there with the oil. You can see the sizzle there. a bit of the flavors you want to bring a bit pungent out there. So you bring a bit of a sizzle there to the dish. You want to make sure you can smell the aromas there, okay? You can add a bit of, don't get me wrong, a bit of the curry powder there, just to saute them off as well. Not too much. You don't want to overdo it, okay? Please don't overdo it. If I'm so greedy, you can add a little bit of turmeric as well, just to bring a bit of flavors there as well, like that, okay? Very important. And already, for me, if I was in kitchen there, for me, if you want to have a little smell like that. Now, once we've done the curry paste, we sauteed the curry paste off a little bit. We're going to disperse in the flavors like that. And you can see the flavors there all in nice, okay? You can smell the flavors of the curry there like that, okay? The last thing we're going to add there into the dish is the coconut cream. You can use coconut milk. You can use light coconut cream. You can use, you can use any sort of coconut, whatever you want. It all works. The same thing. For this one, I use coconut cream. Okay. I like a bit of depth to the dish, and a bit of cream. I think there's a bit more flavor there, like that. Okay. Very nice. The only two ingredients now we've got to add there into the curries is shallots. You just stir them in like that. You don't muck around too much. The coriander, you just can just sort of, throw it around the dish there. Just rip it up. For me, when I smell it, I just love this smell of coriander. It reminds me of Thailand, or any sort of Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Asian sort of dishes. They love the coriander. So we just put it in there like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm a little bit greedy for the coriander. Sorry, coriander, that I'm so greedy with you. I'm sorry for the plant for that. But I just love a bit of, a curry. For me, it's very important that a curry is nothing without a bit of coriander at the end there. It's very important that when you have a curry, you can't have a curry without coriander, okay? So then we're going to bring it into the dish there. All the flavors there like that are really, we've got a lot of energy now. So then once we reduce this down, we want to just have something real nice there, okay? We have a nice chicken curry, okay? That's what we've had tonight. Fuck. You can smell the flavors there. Okay, turn the heat down a little bit now. Now that we've had everything cooked, we're going to take the heat down there a bit. Turn the heat down there. Cook the rest out. Okay, it's time to start pack up a bit now. And then, for me, fuck, the curry is ready there. Everyone loves a bit of chicken curry, okay? Very important.